Hello and welcome to the new episode from your podcast Deutschland Roadmap. Today we will continue in our talk about visas and visa types, visa application with Adam. Hello Adam, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Today we will continue and we will talk about the student visa or the study visa to Germany. Are you ready?
Yes, it's an interesting subject.
Yes. Okay. So let's start with the very basic question. What is student visa and why it's special for international students in Germany, or what's the main, let's say, outstanding things about student visa to Germany?
Student visa for Germany for whom are searching for study in university or study the German language or researcher. And it has many types to come to Germany. It's all under the law 16. The student know it like 16p for the people they have an university admission. It's like EBS 1 or paragraph 1. And paragraph 2, 16b, it's for the, we call it in Germany, Studiumkolleg. It's like preparation year. And also for and for the people, they don't have required German language and they want to start German language or to continue the German courses for study reasons. So only the people are studying German for the university. And there's another type under 16, it's 16F. It's for the people that are searching to study German courses, but not for the study. That people that are preparing themselves for the work or for recognitions, applications, stuff like that. And another very special type for the people that are searching for a university applied. It's under the law 17, paragraph 2. It's Bewerbungsvisum or application visa.
So people who would like to apply for a university, but for that they would like to get
they don't have
money and then
it's very special. They don't have admission, but they are in the search, or they will come to Germany to search for these admissions. So why it's important? Because most of the international people, they are coming for Germany. The mainly reason is for study, for a lot of reasons. German universities is very good. They have a good level. It's not totally, but we can say it's most of it. It's free of charge, and the student can work during the study and other things like they will have experience, and it's good. All the people know, they can search on the internet, they can find a lot of reasons why to choose Germany to study there. But now we will talk about the visa itself. So the visa, it's that the permission to enter Germany for a study reason.
Okay. So you already mentioned the types, which is good, but now can we talk about the qualifications? So do you need a university certificate? Do you need to have a bachelor to come to study in Germany, or you can come for a bachelor? We already covered this topic partly last time.
It's all is good. So if you don't have high school, you can come from some countries, because it's different from country to country, and to study like a preparation year. Other countries, you should have a high school, but the high school is not recognized in Germany, so you need to have the preparation year before you go to the university. And if you want to study master, or you need like a bachelor. If you need to study PhD, you need master, or sometimes you don't need. Most of the countries, you don't need to have a master to start your PhD program. This is the main requirement. Other things you need admission as well, or a booking in a German institute for language, and then you need like your financial situation to be proved. You need health insurance, and most of the cases you need minimum requirement of German language or English language with certification or without, and the passport as well. This is the main requirement you needed to think about applying for a visa.
Okay. So we talked last time about the visa application process. We went through it, let's say, step by step, more or less. Can you tell us this in a special point of view for student visa? How is the process to apply for a student visa?
Yeah, first of all, you need to do your search about which type of visa you need and what are the requirements you need and what type of admission you will have. It's like a private school or a university or an institute, normal institute. You need an university with a place to study the language in the same university. Do you need a certification like C1 in English, TOEFL or IELTS, or you need B1 in German? So you need to gather the requirements. After that, you need to have the first and the most important document. It's the admission, even if it's from institute or university or from researcher institute or from like a professor or any other things. So the first, you make search. Second, you have the admission. After that, you start preparing your document. So it's not only the document or the required we talked about before, because you need also to fill an application for the visa for the embassy, and also you need like a motivation letter, a CV, resume, like a personal photo, passport. What do you have in your hand, like previous certifications, previous like experience, and other document for the embassy. After that, when you have all these documents in hand, you just book an appointment with the embassy. Then you prepare yourself for the interview. You apply in the embassy, and then waiting for the decision. And when they have their decision, you just pick up your visa and give them if they require any other document, and that's it. This is the journey.
Yeah. And how long does it take normally?
After applying for the visa, it's very like different depending on the in which like quarter in the year you applied, and what is the type of visa, and how much the people from this country they are applying in the same time. But we can say it's between 4 up to 12 weeks.
Yeah, 4 up to 12 weeks. So let's say 1 month up to 4 months, 3 months. Yes, which is not too much compared to how long it used to take. Yes. So now you already mentioned the university admission. Okay, so I guess we will have a separate episode about how to get a university admission. Maybe you can tell us very quick about how to get university admission.
There's two main ways. The first is to apply by uni-assessed, and the second one, the uni-assessed. Most of the university in Germany, they have like their information in the university assessed. It's like database and one place to apply, and some special universities and the private universities you can apply direct.
For those who doesn't know uni-assist is an agency or a third party who helps universities deal with the bureaucratic stuff. So they check the documents that they receive from applicants from third countries or non-EU countries, and check if they are right, legal or not legal, true, let's say, and so on. Yes. So I will ask you a question which we discussed several times. I think we have different point of views in that. Which is harder, to get a student visa or to get a university admission?
Yeah, after all discussions between you and me, I can definitely say it's depend on the person. So for me, it's very easy to get a visa, but I guess for you, it's very easy to get admissions. It's about experience.
Yeah.
How much you have more experience, or you have a friends maybe can help you, or an agency or other things. You can find it's some people they are afraid from getting like admission, and other people they are afraid from getting the visa. If you can say after all this discussion that it's depend on the case and on who is applying. So if you have a standard requirement for visa, I guess it's easy. If you have the enough requirement for admissions, it will be easy. If you are in a special case in any one of them, it will but not be easy.
Yeah, so if you are well prepared, both will be easy. If you are if you are missing some of the requirements, this will be more complicated, let's say. So the more you are missing qualification, the more complicated for you, is it?
Yeah, and sometimes it's not only about how to prepare yourself. Sometimes you can fix if you have any like issues in your application, but in some applications it will be very complicated and very difficult. Like if you have your bachelor degree with a low degree, it will not be easy to get admissions. If you have just assemble, if you like leave your university since 10 years and you want to go to get a visa as a student, it also will be not easy. So some special points in the case make it hard and need more prepare, or more like if you can to make your story is completed and very integrated for the visa or for the admission.
So talking about the challenges, let's say, so and how hard is it to get something? What is, from your point of view, you have quite high experience with dealing with such things. What is the most challenging point that students face when applying for a student visa?
From my experience, it's the financial improvement.
Okay, so
most of the students they face this challenge if they don't have a serious support from the families. Because it's a big amount of money to prove that.
As financial support, let's say, or a financial proof, or proof of financial.
So you need to open a plug account in Germany, Sparkonto, and transfer the money to this account, or you need someone in Germany to guarantee you, or you need a scholarship.
Okay.
And scholarship is not easy. The money is not also easy for all the students, but from our experience, we can say the most challenges is the financial improvement. And the other, we can say like in the priority number 2, it's like how they can prove themselves or prove how much they are serious and how much they are like honest for the embassy and for the universities.
Yeah, so you mean how to prove that they are really going to study in Germany?
Because they will check them very well, and they will like search in every word they will say, or they wrote it in the application, and if there's any like we can see any make things not very clear and very serious, maybe they will just reject.
So you already mentioned if you don't have a scholarship or you don't have somebody who will guarantee you, you need to open a blocked account or something like this. How much is it nowadays, let's say, for a student?
Every year, sometimes in the same year, depending on the economy in Germany status, they study these numbers and upgrade it. The last time it's about 13,000 euro. It's about like 1,090, I guess, for 1 month.
Yeah.
So if you would come like for study only the German language for 6 months, you need to prove your financial situation for 6 months. For the student, they request them for the first year.
For 1 year, yes.
If they, yeah, they need to prove themselves in other years, Hasan. They request for the first year, but after, if they get, because this is a very we can famous or often a question that students ask: do they need to prove themselves again if they don't renew the when you came to Germany, you have your visa, but when you enter Germany, you need your Aufenthaltstitel, that you need a residency. If your residency is only for 1 year, after the first year, they will also ask you to prove yourself. But here, there's something new. Not only if you have a block account or guarantee or scholarship, if you have an income. So if you have your enough income, because student can work, so if you have your enough income, they will not request. But if you know not have this income, they also will request to renew your residency.
Yeah, even there are some more so let's say flexibility. Once a student in Germany, it will be more flexible there are several options, let's say, but once you are or before getting to Germany, before the visa, they are pretty strict, and you need to prove 100% that you are able to finance yourself in Germany. Okay, so back to the requirements or to the qualifications. You already mentioned, I noted here, you need B1 in German and sometimes TELC.
The minimum.
Yeah, TELC or TOEFL. So is it always requested to have a German certificate, even if I am going to study in English in Germany?
In Germany, you have we can see 3 different type of required in the language.
Yes.
German language between B1 up to C1, or English language, TOEFL or IELTS, and it's also different from university to university, or from we can see specification to another, to the required what the level they need. And the third is both. So some program we can see in Germany, it's some program, it's not only in Germany, sometimes it some cooperation between university from Germany and outside Germany, and some program even in Germany they required both languages, they required B1 in English and B2 in German, or B1 English and C1 in German. But you don't need to fully have these certifications, but there's a minimum to apply, because in Germany you don't have a final admission. Sometimes you have
conditioned admission, you mean?
Yeah. So you don't have the all requirements, you have minimum requirements, and you will continue getting the requirements in Germany. You have B1 and they required C1, but you continue your study German courses here in Germany.
Let me get this straight. So if or imagine I have an admission to study a master which is fully taught in English in Germany, okay? And I would like to apply for a student visa. Do I still need to prove B1 in German language?
Yeah, it depends on the admission itself. So if the university required only A2 or A2, you need A2. If the university required B1, you need B1. If they required B2, you need B2. If they required both, you need both. But the MSc, you always take the requirement from the admission from university.
Okay.
But what we recommend you, even you don't have any requirements, or you have your submissions in English, totally in English, it's better to study some German. You don't need a certification, but you need to prove that you are very serious in the embassy. So when you go to the embassy and say, they don't require me to study German, but I start preparing myself to live in Germany. This is very important.
Yeah, I see.
It's nice to have.
It's nice to have, and sometimes they it's plus point that supports your application for the embassy. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
It shows them that you are serious about going, because it's very important. Even if you are like a native English speakers and you have your admission in English, but you will live in Germany, so you'll talk to the people, you will talk in supermarket, you will go to some like stations or some agencies, government agencies, and then it's better if you can communicate with other people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important. So we can, or at least from my point of view, I cannot tell how much is the German language important for somebody who would like to stay in Germany, to have success. So I recently had a webinar about university admission in Germany, and at the end I said there are 3 advices that I can tell you to have success in Germany: German language, and German language. So it's really important aspect for Germany. Okay, so now let's move to another topic, still in the student visa, but let me ask you. So normally, I know it's special from one case to another case. For how long is a student visa valid?
Nowadays, it's about 1 year, but it's not a standard. It's not a rule.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And some like we can say cities in Germany, when the student arrive, they give them like a student like residency for the whole period for the study time, and other no.
Yeah, so you will get it like on a yearly basis. So like 1 year, then you extend it a year, or for 2 years. It depends from one place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you get your admission, you find admission from university. Most of the immigration offices in Germany, they renew your residency until you have your enough time to complete full study. Like if you have like a master program for 3 years, most of the immigration office, they give you like 4 years as a residency. So you have enough time to complete your study, not to come back every year to renew it. But when you are in the preparation year, and there's a possibility that you will pass or not, they give you only 1 year and prove for them that you get your admission, and then they will renew your residency. But for the visa, most of the time, it's 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah, so 1 year as for one duration, then you can extend it. That's what you mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for visa.
For visa, yes. So I remember like it's really like 6-7 years ago. They used to say you get 2 years for the preparation as maximum, and you can extend it in special.
Yep.
And for the study itself, you get the double number of the semesters. So if your study requires 4 semesters, they give you maximum 8 semesters, so which is 4 years. So if you are going to study a master of 2 years, you get a visa or a residency for that of maximum of 4 years in Germany. You still can extend it in special cases, let's say, or yeah. Is that still valid nowadays?
Yep. Yeah, it's same.
Yeah.
The only change that about work permit.
Yeah. Okay, work permit. So how much are they allowed to work nowadays?
Before in that years before that, the work permit wasn't valid when you have your preparation year. So with a German course you cannot work. But nowadays you can. From the day one, yeah, you can. Even if you are only in German course.
Yeah, I remember.
So you can work.
Yeah, that students who are doing the preparation phase, they were not allowed to work. But you mean now they are allowed?
Yeah, now they are allowed.
How much?
They are allowed.
How much is the maximum limit for working in Germany, or how many hours? Let's say
it's 120 full time day, or 240 part time
days,
or it's like maximum 20 hours per week.
Okay.
But freelancers still no.
No.
They cannot work as a freelancer
They cannot work.
or create a business.
Yeah.
No.
This brings me to a really important question that is quite common. So let's imagine I get a student visa and I came with a university admission, but after arriving to Germany or studying for a while, I got a job. And the question is, can I now change my resident permit or my visa from study or from student to a worker?
In general, Hasan, the law said you can, after finishing your study, so when you complete all your program and your residency is like finished, you can, or before, you can change your type of visa, type of residency to 18B, which is work visa, or 18G, that definitely after you have your work contract. In some special cases, for some like needed specification in Germany, they accept before you finish your study, and this is very. It's called with a German, it's Maßnahme, that it's some special cases. It's more easier during your study to change to Ausbildung, training program, but it's also not a law. So when we say in general, that's the law that you can go and ask, this is my right. But in the other, you need like a Maßnahme.
Yeah.
You need an acceptance.
Okay.
From them.
Many thanks. So my last question for today. What happens after the visa duration ends? So what they should do or what happens, let's say.
You can extend your residency in Germany for other reasons. Like you can say, I finished my bachelor, but I need to search for a master program. And then you get an extend, or we call it in Germany, Fixierungsbescheinigung, that they are waiting you to change your situations. You need more time to change your situation, or change it for other reasons, like for training or for work or other things. If you're not, you should leave.
Okay. So, many thanks, Adam, for all this insightful or these helpful insights. And yeah, okay, I'll see you next week. Maybe next week we will talk about the university admissions, dive more about these things, scholarships, PhD positions, and so on. Have a nice day.
I still have, I still have 2 points, Hasan, before we close these sessions, that I would recommend for the student to prepare themselves very well and fill all the requirements and organize their document very well, be honest in the embassy and show them how much you are serious, and prepare yourself for the next stage, that after you get your visa, you have also a lot of job to get your residency.
Okay, many thanks. See you next week and have a nice night.